Does he want that mic?
You want this mic now?
Mics are live. Well,
Might as well.
that one's not on.
Unless you pulled it out.
We're live on YouTube.
Her car was outside.
Yeah. Must be somewhere.
Yep, she's turned around.
Oh, in the back.
Ready? We'll call the Tuesday, October 8th, 2024 meeting to order. We'll start with a roll call.
Councilmember Karen,
Here.
Dumbuya,
Here.
Ross,
Here.
Unsluis, Spooner,
Here.
Theo,
Here.
Mayor Ratchik.
Here, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, I need a motion and a second to approve tonight's agenda.
Mayor Varajek,
Councilmember Dumia,
I make a motion to approve the agenda.
Second.
I got a motion by Councilmember Dumia, second by Councilmember Teal. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That passes. We have a proclamation tonight and then some oath of offices.
Good, Mayor.
Office of the Mayor, City of Faribault Proclamation. Whereas Infants Remembered in Silence Incorporated and many other nonprofit organizations work with thousands of parents all over Minnesota and across the United States who have experienced the death of a child during pregnancy and early childhood. Whereas many of these parents live in, deliver in, have a child die in, or bury a child in our community. Whereas Infants Remembered in Silence, a 501c3 nonprofit organization, was founded in 1987 to offer support for parents whose child or children died from miscarriage, ectopic pregnancy, molar pregnancy, stillbirth, neonatal death, birth defects, sudden unexplained death of a child syndrome, sudden infant death syndrome, illness, accidents, and other types of infant and early childhood deaths. Whereas bereaved parents around the world remember their children annually in their homes or with small gatherings on October 15th with candle lighting at 7 p.m. Families remember their children around the state, across the nation. This proclamation unifies these parents in tribute to their children. Whereas in 1988, President Ronald Reagan proclaimed October as National Pregnancy and Infant Loss Awareness Month in the United States, honoring the lives of children gone too soon in support of grieving parents, siblings, grandparents, family members, and friends whose lives are changed forever by the heartbreaking death of a child. Whereas in honor of the thousands of children that die each year in Minnesota, Infants Remembered in Silence respectfully request that October 15th, 2024 be recognized as Pregnancy and Infant Loss Remembrance Day. Now, therefore, I, Kevin F. Varacek, Mayor for the City of Faribault, do hereby proclaim Tuesday, October 15th, 2024 as National Pregnancy and Infant Loss Awareness Day.
I'd like to thank everybody, the council members and the community of Faribault for being so supportive of Infants Remembered in Silence for the past 37 years. That's huge. Having this proclamation from you, Kevin, is really huge.
Lots of questions when you did your post on Facebook. Why we weren't on the list with a P. And I said, because you like to come and see us.
I do. I like to come and see you
I
every
didn't want the perpetual
I want every year. It's unusual. We'd like to invite everybody to come to the Iris office, which is at 218 3rd Avenue Northwest on October 15th at 7 p.m. We'll be doing a candle lighting service in front of the angels that's there. Also, we have a lot of different locations all around Minnesota and some different places in neighboring communities that are going to be lit in pink and blue in memory of Pregnancy and Infant Loss Day. So we have
Dusty wants the mic.
Need more of a semi-circle to get Brad on. Okay, I am going to read you all the oath, and I would ask that when I say the part about stating your name, that you would individually state it as we go along so that we can all recognize who is being sworn in tonight. So please state your name. Do solemnly swear to support the Constitution of the United States and of the state of Minnesota, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of a firefighter of the city of Faribault, Minnesota, to the best of my judgment and ability. Thank you all, and I will turn it over to Chief Deans.
Thank you, Administrator Kinzer. First, I want to thank the mayor and the council for giving us the resources and the ability to hire these young men up. Also, I want to thank you guys for stepping up and answering the call to serve your community. These guys have been on for a few months. They've been to some calls. They've been to a lot of training. They're deep into their firefighter 1 and 2 training. Homework and weekend work. Quite a commitment. We need young people like this to help our community, and these guys have stepped up to take on that challenge. So thank you very much. Let's get some badges pinned on you guys. So we'll have the badge pinners come up. Step on the step, or you can bend over so that they can reach. Oh, go ahead and everybody go ahead and
As long as it dangles, you're okay.
Good. So please join me in welcoming the new Faribault firefighters.
Congratulations.
Thank you, welcome.
Congratulations and welcome.
Thank you, and welcome.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congrats and welcome.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Congrats, welcome.
Thank you for your service.
Congrats and welcome.
Thank you for your service.
Congrats.
So if you're wondering why we're all backward when we're doing the introductions, we're trying out the new camera system. We're trying to get it to work. So that's why our backs were to everybody tonight. But we'll get there. It did. I was watching it. But it's impersonal. I don't like it. Hey, we got our 2 people in the audience. We're back to normal. All right, we'll move on with the approval of the minutes of the September 24th, 24 City Council meeting and the October 1st, 2024 Special City Council meeting closed session. Meeting have any changes or corrections need to be made? None, I'll take a motion in a second.
So moved.
Motion by Councilmember Ross, second by Councilmember Dumbia. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? No request to be heard out there, because we're back down to normal. We'll move on to consent agenda items 6A through 6K. Anybody have anything they want pulled for discussion? None, I would take a motion in a second to approve.
So moved.
Motion by Councilmember Karen,
Second.
second by Councilmember Teal. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Move on to public hearings. We have none of those tonight, so we'll move on to items for discussion. Ordinance 2024-16, amend Chapter 28, Division 4 of the Code of Ordinances regarding disconnection of water for non-payment. First reading, over to Administrator Kinzer.
Yes, thank you, Mayor. So this is the ordinance that we've kind of discussed at a few different work sessions over 2 months about eliminating the disconnection of water for non-payment for, I would say, probably 99 point set of circumstances. But the ordinance does still reserve the right for us to disconnect water in a situation where it is to protect the integrity of the system. And so that is the major change. One thing I would like to point out is if we're not disconnecting water to try and collect payment, we will be using a tool that we already do use at some points, which is the special assessment tool. And just as a heads up for all of you, assuming this is approved in a time that works for us to move forward, November 30th is the deadline for having any special assessments into the county for them to be placed on the 2025 tax bill. And so we would be trying to meet that timeline with the second reading on the October 22nd meeting to ensure that the stopping of the disconnection would be something where we would not be leaving anything behind for the 2025 tax bill.
Okay. Talked about this in work session twice now, and lots of good questions. Taking care of issues with landlords and renters and private property owners. So, further questions for Mr. Kinzer?
Mayor Bracek.
Councilmember Ross.
I'll make a motion to approve ordinance 2024-16.
Ross, seconded by
Second.
Councilmember Teal. All in favor, let Heather know.
Councilmember Karen,
Aye.
Dumbuya,
Aye.
Ross,
Aye.
Spooner,
Aye.
Teal,
Aye.
Mayor Bracek.
Aye. All right, that one passes first reading. We'll see that one again in 2 weeks. We have no bids tonight. Any boards, commission reports, announcements, or project updates?
Mayor Bracek.
Councilmember Ross.
Just a note, in our consent agenda, I'd like to thank the people that we appointed to the 2024 election judges. I believe there's about 59 of them, so thank you to all of them for their time and effort on that day. It'll be a long day for some of them.
Will be. And looking at the calendar, it looks like we've got the Spooktacular Fun Run coming up on Saturday, so they'll be out and about. And also the Bloody Fest, the second annual collaboration between Crybaby Craig's and 10,000 Drops. Right, and I have a report out from our closed session here from our review of Jessica Kinzer. The City Council has conducted a 6-month performance review of Jessica Kinzer as City Administrator for the City of Faribault. As part of the evaluation process, the City Council evaluated Jessica on reporting, fiscal management, supervision, leadership, council regulations, intergovernment regulations, community relations, and personal traits. The process reached the following conclusions. Jessica Kinzer's performance has an average score that is exceeding expectations. Goals, objectives, and areas to focus on were given to Jessica to work towards. As per Jessica's employment agreement with the City of Faribault, and by exceeding all expectations, she will receive a 1-step increase in wages to grade step 5, grade step V, step 9, under the amended non-union compensation plan 2022 to 2024, and receive 3 days of administrative leave. This will be in effect October 1st, 2024. Thank you, Jessica. You've had a lot of challenges since you came in. It's been a whirlwind, and we appreciate all that you're doing. Okay, anything else for tonight? If not, I would take a motion and a second to adjourn.
So moved. Second.
Motion by Councilmember Dumbia, second by Councilmember Ross. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?